leading up to that because we pretty much filmed those like videos of them around Vegas at the time,
Yeah.
and they seem pretty locked in. They seem pretty confident, but I mean, I don't think anyone was ready for the meta that 5Ms dropped on everyone.
No, no.
And this
I
Hecate
said this
is
the other day. I
so highly
truly
prized.
think Polar Bear Mike is the the only true theory crafter in Smite 2 right now.
Bro's the GOAT.
He is.
Is this surprising you at all, Hecate, that everyone seems to be putting so much prio into? Like, obviously,
No,
we've seen it now. We've seen it now, but I'm
but I
saying
guess the
like
question
leading.
is, have we seen Hecate non-aspect? Because
No,
how much value
no,
are you getting in her aspect compared to any of the value you'd ever see it in Conquest? Because in Conquest, you don't have it to where there's potentially 3 different people casting abilities always in the same lane.
right.
I think she gets banned the rest of the tournament, honestly, unless somebody's trying to first pick.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, assuming that we don't get any funny business with the P's and B's, okay, I see 2 Bacchuses, so we are getting funny business with the P's and B's. But Afro is also very annoying to try and deal with. You mentioned sustain last game, or maybe 2 games ago, because we've been spectating streams. I definitely think that is going to be a topic of conversation.
Right.
You see 2
It's just
Bacchuses too, yeah?
yes. It's just there's
Okay,
not
good.
enough good anti-heal options. There's no Onk. Well, there's no active Onk.
Right.
There's 1 defensive option, which it's okay. Like what, 40 of each protection, then 40% reduced cooldown.
So, not to drag us away from this game, but for a second, Mike is in a game at the moment, and they drafted Cabrakan, Cupid, and Anubis. So,
Oh
definitely putting
boy.
value into a hunter. I think Hecate was banned, but sustained from the Cupid, and then of course just like solid DPS. So I think some of the better teams or assumed better teams are definitely putting presence towards, strong front line, a hunter in the back, and then sustain.
Interesting pick here. So Hercules, Bacchus, Vulcan versus Geb, Hunbat's Afro. Hercules is very strong right now. I don't
Yeah,
think we've
Hercules
seen
is
his. Did
definitely.
his nerf? No, his nerfs aren't coming through till next patch.
Yeah, I've not seen any Herc nerfs yet, and Bots has gotten a bunch of nerfs, especially if we see Aspect here, which everyone usually goes. His 2 does not a lot of damage at all, but there's a ton of CC coming from Karmic Squad for sure.
So, a good thing to note here too is Vulcan, Duduin, uh, Sap. Sorry, Duduin. They will be on ping this map because they are
Yep.
EU.
And you know what? I think that it's possible to just forego a hunter when you do have Vulcan, because the double turret like mod you can get for your
Right.
2 can kind of make up for that lack of damage, especially towards fire. Like you can drop 2 turrets and then go clear wave, and Herc can just solo fire. Like it is that level of DPS. So if we're just going comps alone, I'm definitely leaning more red side. But I don't know if we've seen Bacchus get a win yet. I think we've seen Bacchus almost every game as well, and he's usually been on the losing end.
He has. I'm surprised we haven't seen like a Hexstone from Bacchus. That way you're not completely cut off once you flop in. Because I mean, you can't
Mm-hmm.
really engage with Bacchus without flopping in. You can't just really walk
Right.
into these teams.
I mean, that's the thing about Bacchus is he's fantastic on teams that just want a W key, which, to their credit, is kind of what Johnny wants to do on Herc anyways.
Interesting.
But if you flop and don't have that aggression, you're kind of gone.
We have. Okay, wait. He's changing his build. We have Aspect Geb, so no knockup.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. He was going Conduit at first, and he's swapping out for tank. Okay. Maybe we were just getting trolled.
I mean, do you see a relic for him? You don't, right?
Nope. Sure don't.
Yeah. So maybe.
Okay, wait.
Maybe
Is
we
this
are
a
getting
strategy or is this just a?
It's possible.
Is it a wait to see what they have?
But I
Before he
also
buys
think he
his?
bought Conduit and then clicked undo. Because he had Blink. He had Blink and Conduit, clicked undo, and never went back for a relic. So I think we'll see him pick it
Oh,
up
so
later.
Hunbat. Oh, okay. Hunbat's is gonna get free tosses off of these turrets too, though.
True. You can see Sap's already placing them in annoying spots, like
Oh,
behind
well
that
played.
wall where you can't get to it.
Tank build from Hercules and Bacchus here. Okay, so both of these teams with similar starts, both separate of the starters. How important is early red here in Smite 2 compared to previously, considering it's not actually going to increase your power here, but give you on hits?
Ooh,
Not as
Johnny, I
important,
want
is
to
it?
turn this. Look at the shells, man. So much HP. I didn't want to ignore your question. I just figured we'd
No
see more
problem.
bloodshed. I guess that's what Afro brings. Red's okay. I mean, it's just for some extra tick damage, right? Like, that's kind of the reason you pick it up. It certainly helps, especially if you want to try and invade like they're doing. But I don't think it's like... If you don't think you'll get pressure, I don't think there's anything wrong with just going to blue.
Right. Because at least in Smite 1, you got like a good flat power from it.
Right.
That would help early. Now it's just on hit percentage of health damage. Good stuff.
I mean, they might lose every single buff here. I think level 4 helps. They get that extra health bar, but now they're gonna leave. They're gonna give 4 buffs over to a squad with Hercules. That's scary stuff. And there's the blink from Karmic. Yeah, I think he just clicked undo and forgot to buy it. It probably wouldn't have mattered there. No one died. But see where the build goes.
Looks like Geb is going Lifebinder, I imagine. I think that's the recipe there. I'm wondering what the theory is on foregoing the knock-up in exchange just for the 2. Maybe he's going to be planning for some on-hits? I don't know.
My guess is they knew they didn't have clear because if Valos was the aspect and Glow build... he's building damage, so actually, no. It will help with the poke, of course. I never noticed this little hatch up there. You see a little hatch? Where you can just... It looks like you could climb up above the purple buff. Like,
by the way, this map is beautiful.
It is beautiful. We can't really see the dragon from where we are, but I love that, dude.
I instantly just tried to... There we go, chat. Nice zoom in of the dragon.
Beautiful. Well done. You gotta fear no evil here.
Oh, good pull.
Available.
Afro ult. Oh, they're all ending on the Bacchus here. I feel like this game is going to be one of the most interesting so far because we're going to see really high... Yeah.
Wow. Well played there. I mean, that was a lot of damage. And the sustain from Globe was healing up through all of it. But finally, Johnny gets the pull into the turret. One thing I don't like about Vulcan is you don't get to see his mods. You just kind of have to guess.
Oh, true.
Considering I have not seen a Thumper yet, I'm guessing Sap's just buffing his abilities.
So yeah, so he has the option of Alternator mod, which we haven't seen Thumper, or Dual mod, we haven't seen Thumper, so he must have gone with the 10% cooldown buff.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get more CDR and just more damage to everything else. Which honestly is the one I only take in Dual. Like every other game mode, I just want more turrets. Not that it's better because it's more fun, but I can see the value here.
You do miss out on that Masterwork mod for his last tier at level 14 though, which is like 50 free protections for standing in Thumper. So I wonder if he's going to be going for the dual turrets like we talked about.
Yeah, it's either dual turrets or the one that buffs Earthshaker. And considering you have so much CC here, more damage on your ult is definitely not bad.
Right.
And that's a tremble to the ult too, I believe, right? Yeah.
It does, yeah. Oh, ult here. 400 on the globe. They say, oh,
they finally got a buff.
Karmic secured it.
That's the first buff.
It's a 1100 gold lead. Karmic with the ult to disengage.
Yeah, Karmic had blink just in case. Playing it slow. The Book of Thought first item. It's interesting that Globe is the one that put more priority towards anti-heal, whereas Sap's like, I just want damage, man. Like, I'm up against an Afro and I still don't care.
Oh, can you not jump over that wall by Karmic? Oh, he blinks in. Valor with the ult secure. Yeah, there's no way he gets out.
Okay. This could be bad.
They might win
weak
this.
too.
They're low on mana though.
They've got healing.
All those
They've
shells
got
and the
Lifebinder.
healing. Oh, Bacchus jumps over the wall. Johnny does not have ult. Okay.
Johnny is so tanky. First item, Oni Hunter's Garb. They already have Ankh for anti-heal. What they don't have is that same level of sustain.
Right. I wonder what Geb's going to opt in to build here. I really want to see what he's going to use for that too. If he's just going to... Because the whole point of properly utilizing Geb's passive here is he's never going to take that much damage all at once. So he can get away with a couple damage items without really losing too much survivability there.
It seems like he's just going full hybrid so far.
Yeah.
Once that extra intelligence, the life finders can... Man, they have so much to sustain. Looks like Divine is the second option for Sap. I actually like this build. I don't think you ever need Divine first item when Book of Thoth exists. And they already have the early lead, right? They got 4 buffs, they got First Blood. They still got 3 buffs on the next Swan in, so you're not really in a bad spot. Especially when you go a stacking item and still make out ahead.
Right. So no Hunter here, so we're not going to have too much objective shred. Especially with, well, I guess technically Hunbats is building some damage there.
Johnny has been walking up fearlessly. He almost died there in the back, but yeah, Herc, not too fearful of anything. Even with the fear no evil, like Valo has to get...
I think it's just going to be attempted picks on Vulcan over and over.
Yeah.
Or counter engages. There's a lot of value every time on that too from Geb. Oh, Vulcan ult.
Oh, beautiful pull.
Full engage. Oh, just off. Just off with Hercules ult.
So weak, ult shell. Light finder. Oh my god, he's back to pretty much full health.
Hercules has not cared about any of this engagement at all.
Nah, I mean, Deduin got weak there, but Vala was the target. They just have so much to keep him alive. They still had another Phantom Shell they didn't use. And the Void Stone pickup for Deduin, so just some extra pen for the squad. Well, not the squad, for Sap.
I was gonna say, yeah, just for Vulcan.
And for himself, I guess. Also for the Bacchus, but either way, they're gonna help out. Glad Shield pickup for Johnny. Want some extra CDR, some extra damage. When I look at both of these squads, Chris, I feel like Globe's team scales better late game, but it all depends on Sap. Like this is Vulcan's game to win or lose.
Yeah, the question will be how they play around Afro, because if Afro immunes the Vulcan ult, will they have enough damage with just Johnny and Duduin after that? And will, can Sap avoid getting picked after the initial engage? I feel like the longer the fight goes on, the better for Valo, Karmic, and Globe's team. Because at some point, regardless of what Geb builds, he's going to be a problem to kill, and then with Afro always connected... Oh, wait. Good ult by Afro.
Yeah, I think Johnny should have waited. He ended up throwing the boulder at the same time as Earthshaker, which just gives him easy immunity there. Oh, beautiful pullback, and that's got to be a kill. No damage from Sap, though.
Good shell. No.
There it is.
Did Valo's ult just come up there? That'd probably been the only thing that could have saved him.
Good flop.
Another pull.
The turret! Oh, no way! And now Karmic has to play Ring Around the Rosy. He's got plenty of movement, though. Oh, into the turret?
No.
And the blink. Well played. Man, this is all about getting to late game. Like, Globe cannot be getting pulled under tower. That is tough.
Because he had already used his ult for the Geb play there.
And they've got no beads, at least so far.
Good one by Vulcan.
I wonder if we'll see anyone pick up a beads. There's a lot of CC you have to worry about here.
Right.
At least the active item beads, I mean.
A double Void Stone from Sap and Duduin. They don't stack.
That is interesting.
I don't think.
No, they're not supposed to.
Double Clad Shield as well. Void Stone from Geb as well. Popular item we did not see in the first round there.
Ooh, Sap's in some trouble here. And It's slowed. Karmic's there.
That's
My
got to be
goodness.
a kill. Yep.
Couldn't even get his Earthshaker off, and now Johnny's forced to run. Dodoon already flopped. One more stun might be a kill.
No.
Good timing. Yeah, as a Vulcan, you can't be getting caught out that way. You got to stay under your tower. That was an unfortunate positioning.
It's probably just going to come down to if Globe gets picked, I think they lose the fight after that. If Vulcan gets picked, I think they lose the fight after that. I think it's whoever's backline mage gets picked. I don't think they win a fight without Vulcan, and I don't think they really win a fight without Globe.
Yep. You're definitely right. Unless we see, ooh, shield splitter from Johnny. I was wondering, he was going a strength-based item in that slot. I was wondering what he was going to look at. Haven't seen too much shield splitter. I saw Lasberg go to Vegas once, but I thought it was more so just because he was trying it out.
Now, is that just for the... So that's going to be anti-Geb shield and shell then?
Yep.
Because that's the only
I mean, they got double
we have in the
Phantom
game.
Shell, so yeah, makes sense.
Titan's Bane early from Hunbat, so he's still opting into the full damage there. He is opting into the aspect, though, so he is losing a good amount of damage on that, too. Because I think it has been nerfed a few times from when it first came out.
It definitely has. It's worth it, though. I still think grabbing the aspect and going full damage with a gold-generating starter is the tech here, especially on Hunbats. You get so much value while they're stunned with your Hydra's autos and stuff like that. Karmic once again looking for sap.
But he got zoned off. That's his ult down, too.
Yep.
Afro got zoned off, they lost the connection, yeah.
A lot of damage.
Oh, a little bit too far
there
up.
it is. Vulcan ult. Off the mark.
Ooh.
That was close, though.
Still pretty healthy.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Love the way the Karmic's playing this Geb.
Agreed.
He's being annoying. Still, it's very survivable, and still has like threatening damage with his mystical mail and his twos.
Poly in from Afro. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Looks like they're worried about their structure damage, rightfully so. They don't have ranged auto attackers, so just letting Globe be the majority of that Phoenix and tower push. Probably
That's got to be it too, because I mean, how often is Afro going to just be getting free autos? I think it's pretty much just going to be connecting to Geb with the engage. I don't think Afro's going to be anywhere in close to those fights. She just gets pulled by Hercules.
Yeah, well, with the way Valo's building, he went shell. Obviously doesn't have any immunity, so you're kind of relying on the shield and Afro ult. Otherwise, he can just get CC to death.
Double Pridwin by Bacchus Hercules. All in Karmic
No kiss
here.
yet.
She's just not worried about Karmic at all.
There's the Undying Love. Well timed. Can they get to him though? They should be able to.
Oh wow.
And the
Good shield just disengage. Wait.
Johnny's still going. Oh, he missed.
Did he?
Oh, the shield splitter gets it.
Oh wait. Oh, they both missed. Oh wild. He has his 2 though.
The 2's gonna kill, surely.
Oh wow.
No, no. And the appeal from
Oh,
Johnny.
Oh, this is tragic for Karmic's team.
He gets the rollout though.
Karmic's out.
All good there. Your tower's going down for sure. I mean, Karmic can't make it back, and you lose all 4 buffs again.
Your middle tower
Man, the
is under
gold
attack.
snowball that is rolling.
3,
It's
yeah,
like
1,000
Geb.
gold each, yeah.
And they're trying to go for fire here? No, purple. Yeah, definitely the right call. This was a good match to watch. Definitely gives us an insight into, you know, some of the metas that are starting to form for this tournament.
Right. Double Pridwin, which is inactive now. It's not after you cast ult anymore like it was in Smite 1. So additional shields. 1 Pridwin. Okay, so Geb Pridwin as well.
Yeah, I guess we should explain, just in case you guys, you know, we glossed over aspects if there's something that everyone knows, but if you see the little orange symbol next to Geb and Hunbats, it means they've taken something before the game started that augments their kit in a different way. For both of them, it's their second ability. Hunbats now has a stun, but it does infinitely less damage, and Geb's 2 goes the whole way around him in a circle, but does full damage on all accounts.
It is interesting to see Bats opting for full damage, but aspect.
Yeah,
I guess the
this
stun
is
is
the
worth
way
it.
that this is the way that I play him in jungle.
Yeah.
If I play him solo, I go tanky, but yeah, jungle, this is the way I play him. And you're just going the war flag because the gold generating starters are broken in duel, or I mean Joust
Oh, good
rather,
damage.
just after the smart call. But I'm telling you, you get so much value from the aspect if you could just get in close like this.
Falling oh wow.
Oh, see ya.
Valo
You don't want to be
deleted.
in close, turns out.
Good ult. Good counter ult. Karmic's still going in here. No, getting knocked out. They can't. She's got to connect. Oh wow.
Yep.
Wait, look.
Oh, the kiss. Not enough damage.
Not enough. He's gonna
Does
get
Karmic
CC out of
finally
his...
fall down? No
Okay.
CC on him.
Okay, so he
No
survives.
damage
They
on
get
him.
Lost Knight here for sure.
Man, this is what I'm talking about though. Valo needs to be connected to Globe. Like, he doesn't have tank stats, he doesn't have feeds. If he's not connected to this Afro, he just dies.
It looked like they had a good engage there after they poked out Hercules a little bit, but Valo just got blown up by the Vulcan after the engage.
They need Valo to be kissed and they need Karmic to dive at the same time. They kind of did a staggered dive there, and this Hunbats can't survive. He's level 13. He's 1-4. All gonna be about trying to defend under Phoenix now. I wonder if they're gonna go for an engage. It looks like it, hiding around the corner here. But you don't want the tanks to walk up. That's not your target. I guess it's
That's
gonna be.
all in. That's everything. Good ult. Wow, they still survive there.
How is it Valo that ends up dying there?
Nice
Beautiful
double knock
double
up.
flop.
Double knock up again.
Oh, Globe's gone.
And now they're split up. Oh, they're still connected to the wall. Good damage. Nah,
Back
he's
off?
dead.
Nope. Doesn't have it.
That might be it.
How much time
Vulcan-
for Valo? 24 seconds. This could very well be game.
Because Vulcan will have good damage on the Titan too. He will
Yep.
not... I don't think he'll have ult. In 20 here. Just Karmic.
10 seconds for Hunbats. Karmic might be able to stall this. He's not gonna have
He's trying to
ult.
keep the minions
Doesn't even
out.
matter.
He's trying to keep the minions out, but now the turret just... Yeah, that's it.
Yep, not enough. Man.
GG's. Just
I
really
can
well
see
played.
The vision.
I don't think it was
I
a
can
comp
see the
diff.
vision.
It's just Hercules and Bacchus just gave too much pressure, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that if Valo and Globe were able to stay connected during those dives, it would have gone better. But I also think their comp needs a little bit more time to cook before it can fight into Herc Bacchus.
No issues with the build. Stone cutting going in on Duduin. That might be a stone cutting as well on Johnny, honestly.